It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs.
One thing kids love more than Star Wars action figures is Star Wars models. And one thing kids love more than Star Wars action figures and Star Wars models are Star Wars rip-off models. So let's go Japan and check them out. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a whole new video. What are we going to talk about today? Well, you know, because you saw the teaser and you saw the title, but we're going to look at some models that are Star Wars related, knockoffs that are released in Japan in 1980. We're just going to look at the box art more than the model itself, because I just really love the box art for these. They look great. Kind of like those Ukraine Star Wars bootleg figures released in the early 80s, that they're so great because of the card art. These are about the same with these models. Before we get started, you can support this channel by heading over to patreon.com. There you become a Patreon supporter and you get some exclusive content like videos early, me doing commentary. One day I'll get around to doing that again. Hadn't done one in a while. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. Outtakes or just chit chat with the Junkman and everybody else. We have a lot of fun over there. And you can support this channel another way of picking up a couple of t-shirts like this one right here and this one right here. And never forget that one right there. That one's wacky, isn't it? Okay, now let's fix the voice here. As you can see, the voice was a little off. Trying to make it like a Japanese movie. Remember you used to watch those Japanese movies growing up and the voices would be dubbed and it would always be off sync? I was going to do the whole video like that. And I said, that's going to get annoying fast. So let's cut that out. Let's get back to the real voice. So here goes. Now the real voice is back. Now, did I say real voice? The real voice is back. So let's take a look at some of these Japanese knockoff Star Wars models. No, that's not the kind of Japanese Star Wars models we're going to look at. Would be kind of nice. First up, let's look at Darth Vader. Everybody loves Darth Vader. Gonna put the picture right over here so you can see it, and I'm gonna look at this way so I can kind of tell you about it. Notice something, all these models have kind of like a drill or something fancy on the arm instead of a hand. Guess it was kind of their gimmick. I don't know if they moved or what, but here's the Darth Vader. You can see he's got his Star Destroyer or something that looks like it. Now these are called Space Convoy. It's got some other Japanese writing or something on it, and I can't read these symbols or nothing, so I don't know what they are. But the English language that I can read, I don't even read that too good, so if you can make fun I can't read Japanese, I can't even hardly read English. Anyway, let's see what the English spelling is. Space Convoy. I like the sound of that. I got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. We got a mighty convoy, ain't it a beautiful sight? Come on, don't you know C.J. McCall? Actually, I think it might be C.W. McCall. I should know that. Where was I? Darth Vader. Take a look at him. Take a look at him. He's got the moon in the background, his Star Destroyer. He just killed some kind of robot creature. He's got his foot standing on it. Very cool, but it's a great look. Now, I don't know how these look. I honestly, I couldn't find any pictures of them loose built together. Sure, they're out there, but I swear I spent over 3 minutes looking for them and never could find them. The model kit that makes them, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, is Ari, I guess, A-R-I-I. If you know models, I'm sure you know that one right there. So I'm going to show the back of this box. I'm not going to show all the back of the boxes, but I just want to show this one so you can kind of get the feel of the model. Looks like one of those snap together models, not those really hard ones to put together. Let's look at this one, Luke Skywalker. Check this one out. It's kind of like a robot X-Wing Luke Skywalker. It's weird. It's got his X-Wing up there flying in the background, and it looks like the Falcon part down at the bottom. How about that? The Falcon, the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I'm guessing Japan they don't call it the Millennium Falcon. They probably call it. Never mind. I was gonna make a racist joke, but I better not. But here he is. He's like this. They do that pose a lot in these. I mean, when I watch Space Giants, it seems like a lot of Japanese posters and stuff. Back then, anyway, I don't know about now, would do that pose a lot. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Okay, we got the Luke Skywalker. Again, he's got his X-Wing helmet. You can tell that's supposed to be Luke Skywalker. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, there was a lot of different R2s. It was really, R2 must have been really popular in Japan. This one actually says Star Commander instead of, what was I talking about? Oh, the R2. It doesn't say R2 on it. As you can see here, it says PO5. I don't know either. I don't know what that means either. It's got Darth Vader with a big square head in the background. No body, just his head floating there. Kind of odd, if you ask me. Another Darth Vader. No, another Darth Vader. I cannot talk when I get in front of the camera or when I'm away from the camera. Another one here. Another R2's got a big radar dish. Now this, if I'm right, this came out a little bit before Empire Strikes Back. This is where Lucas got the idea to put the little radar dish, the sensor scope on R2. I always wondered that as this, you know, he's in the snow and it pops up and it goes doo, 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 doo. And then later another one pops up on Dagobah. Is that the same thing? Because I think they looked a little different. One was more of a light on Dagobah, wasn't it? I'm getting carried away. Here's our R2, or just called R4. Should have made it look like R5D4, I guess. But look in the background. That's what I love. We're going to talk about the model. They actually made a model of this. Look in the background. It's a Tuscan Raider, or some people use the S word. I'm not going to call it that. Tuscan Raider, and he's got like a drill hand. Look at that. That's pretty funny. Here's another R2 right here. Not really much to say. This one's called R1, but again, in the background, you got a Darth Vader with some clappy claws. It reminds me of this guy I saw at the local fair one time that had a hand like that, but it wasn't metal, it was skin, and they called him Crab Man. And you would walk up there and he'd be sitting there. He had a bag of Cheetos in one hand. He was taking those with his crab hand, and then he would reach out. If you give him $1, if you put $1 in his bucket right by his chair, he would reach out with his crab hand and want to shake your hands. And I was like, oh, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that crab hand. What am I talking about? Oh, R1. So nothing really special here. It looks like they're on a ship, and Darth Vader's saying, Darth Vader looks like he's about the same size as R2-D2. Look at that. Another R2. Like I said, they really loved R2. This is R3 from the Space Convoy line. You know, Space Convoy. We got a mighty Space Convoy rocking through the night. Got a ship in the background. The best here is a Stormtrooper. Again, with the pinchy hands. Why am I making an Ed Grimley face? Ed Grimley. Don't you like Ed Grimley? Let's look at another one, I must say. Another R2. Check this one out. Another R2. Actually called R2 like the other one. And look who's working on it. Look at this little alien. I think this is the Cantina band creature, but I'm not really sure. You know, the guys that play the same song in the Cantina over and over again. And he's got R2, and R2's got some kind of lights and stuff on his head. Pretty weird there. Let's look at the next model. What comes up next? Oh, I don't know how this picture got in there. Sorry, I don't know how that got in there. And here we go. Here's an alien again. I think this is that creature from the Cantina. Could be wrong. I could be right. You never know. But what do you think it is? Do you think that's who it is? Maybe it's not Star Wars related at all. Maybe this ain't a Star Wars ripoff and it just got put into the wrong pile. But to me, it looks like he's trying to copy the Cantina alien, if you ask me. But he's got some pinchers on his hands. And he's got a laser hand, too. A laser pointer on his hand. I would have loved that in school back in 1980. I don't know, it reminds me of this, you know, we all had these watches that would beep, and I had this teacher in the 6th grade, she wore a hearing aid, and I don't know if it was all hearing aids, but her hearing aid, maybe she had a special one, maybe she didn't. When it started slipping out of her ear, it went off a little beep, just a little beep. We couldn't hardly hear it, but the teacher could hear it to let her know, hey, the hearing aid's falling out of my ear, I need to push it back up in there. But we figured out that some of us in class, not all of us, just a few of us, had a watch that made that exact same beep, or one that sounded very close like it. So she would be in class, you know, standing up, teaching us something stupid that we don't care about. And one of us would lean over slightly. You know, you could set the alarm, but if you push the button on the left and on the right at the same time, it would make that beep. So she'd be talking to the class, and it would start beeping. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, and she would stop what she was saying and fix her hearing aid. Then she'd go back to talking, and one of the other guys in the room, oh, she fixed her hearing aid. I'll be back. And then she would go to the bathroom or something, leave the room. I guess she wanted to see if the batteries were okay or something. But we would get like 5 minutes teacher free. It was awesome. Wasn't it great when the teacher left the room? Oh, good times. It was like freedom when the teacher left the room. I'm rambling. Y'all don't care about that. Let's get back to these models here. Here's a Stormtrooper with a little spinny thing on his arm. And looks like he's got a laser bolt coming out of his crotch, or someone shooting him in the crotch. They got another gun that's pushed right up against his chest. Somebody's fitting to shoot him. He's got the big pinchy hands. I'm having flashbacks to the local fair, or carnival. Some of you may call it the carnival. Down here we call it the fair. Look at this one here. Now, this one here at first you might say, that's not Star Wars, Junkman. They're not ripping off Star Wars. That's its own creation. And maybe you're right. It looks like an X-Wing pilot or something with a diaper on. But look in the background. It looks like they're trying to copy the Star Wars movie poster with the X-Wings all flying up like that. If you ask me, so I counted this one as part of the Star Wars series. This is probably my favorite one right here. Check this one out. Tuscan Raider. Not the S word. Not saying the S word. Tuscan Raider from the Space Convoy line. We got a mighty Space Convoy rocking through the night. Okay. Yeah, enough of that. Y'all tired of hearing about that, right? Here it is again with the pinchy fingers and a drill hand. That's hard to do though, a drill hand and pinchy fingers at the same time. Oh, crab man. But I like this one. It's pretty cool. The face looks really good. I'm sure it doesn't look nothing like this when you take out the box and put it together. But I love this. Let's look at one more. Oh, sorry. Again, I don't know how that got up there. Sorry, I was just looking to buy that. And last one. And it's everyone's favorite C-3PO droid, C-3PO from the Space Convoy line. I'm not going to sing that song. Not going to sing it. I don't want to get a copyright strike. They might copyright strike me for just singing a song. But here is 3PO, and he's just standing there like this. Hey! Waving, no action pose, no drill hand, no pinchy arms, nothing like that. Just standing there like he's waving at you. No gun, no laser, no nothing. Kind of boring, but looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And I think that's it. That's it. The kind of short video, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a longer video. I won't know till I edit it. But hope you enjoyed watching this. I saw these online, and I think I've seen them here and there, but I never really paid attention to them. And I saw Vader and the Luke one, and I said, I got to share this with my junk friends out there. I've got to make a video on this tonight. And I did. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, please thumb up this video. Thank you for watching. As always, please crab hand these videos and subscribe to the channel. And best of all, share this video. Go on Facebook, social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, get on something, share this video so more people find out about the Junkman. Then we grow. I grow, you grow, we're all happy. And until the next video, guess what? We're not going to talk again, because you ain't talk, only I'm going to talk. Why do I always say we going to talk? Well, now think about it, you talk in the comments. So you leave a comment below so we can talk about it. And I'll read all the comments, I'll reply to some of them, or at least click the little heart so you know I read it. Feel like I'm going a mile a minute. Thank you for watching. We'll be back very soon with a whole new video. Come on, BA, let's get out of here.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.